Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here with a replay. It's been a while since I featured one of these, so I do apologize for that. But boy, do we have a replay today. Today's ship is the Tier 9 French destroyer Mogador. The destroyer that you could unlock in the event that required you to either grind your life away or spend a lot of money to unlock a Tech Line Tier 9 ship. Yeah. Well, anyway, the Mogador today is being piloted by Addison Wang. He is on his separate account for destroyers. And today, the title does not deceive you. As of me recording this, this is the second highest damage game in the Mogador on the North American server. And it's pretty dang interesting as well. It's also quite emotional what happens to Addison by the end of this match. So the Mogador, I don't know anything about this ship. It looks like it goes 45.8 knots without the speed boost. With the speed boost, I'm assuming it goes, I don't know, warp 7. It's a destroyer that I've fought against many times in battleships and the cruisers that I do play. But admittedly, as you guys know, the only class I play less than aircraft carriers is destroyers. Yes, I don't play destroyers a lot. I just don't. I play a couple of them, the Kid, the Kazakh. That's about it. I'll pick up one every now and then, play a couple of games and realize I'm not that great in it, and then I'll put it down and leave it alone for some time. I do also play, well, I did play the Harugumo for a while in clan battles. My team needed a destroyer. That's the one I went with because it seemed so OP and silly at the time. But the Mogador, from what I heard, it's pretty good. It's very French, being that, again, from what I've heard and I've read, the French destroyers are basically the Soviet destroyers, but better. And I've heard that the Mogador is the better, what's the Tier 9 Soviet gunboat DD, whatever. And then the Kleber is the better Khabarovsk. Basically has everything that the Khabarovsk has, but better. So, yeah, they're better running gunboats, and that's all I really know about them. And they do have the party trick that every French thing seems to have nowadays, which is the main battery reload booster, which takes the Mogador's 6.2 second reload, cuts it down to about 3.1 seconds. So, pretty powerful tool, very useful in a gunfight. I have run across the Mogador before in the Harugumo when the French line was in early access, and I remember getting absolutely melted by a Mogador that had his main battery reload booster popped. It hurt a lot. Now, there's also something you should notice about the Mogador is that there is no smoke screen. The French destroyers do not get any type of smoke, so that's why Addison is not in the cap, because, well, for when in there right now, he will be quickly targeted and killed. And realistically, destroyers really shouldn't be pushing into the caps within the first couple of minutes of the game. It never ends well for them. Should they maybe go on the edge and test the waters and then run? Sure, but as you saw, the enemy DD that I didn't see what it was exactly, but it got melted, and as you see, this Venom's being focused pretty hard now as well. So that's about all I know about the French destroyers, and yeah, I don't know the exact property of their guns, their ballistics and all that, but all I know is that they are very good running gun boats, as you will see today displayed by Addison. So the game so far, friendly team has captured the A cap. Looks like it was a sole battleship and one DD that went to A, and now he's up against 5 ships by himself and his one destroyer buddy. Probably not going to end up well for him. Addison is sitting quite happily right now at 39,000 damage done, and we're only 5 minutes into the game. It's doing pretty good so far. And he is playing this ship quite like actually an American destroyer or an American cruiser right now. He's sitting behind his island waifu and spamming his life away, which is pretty much how high tier goes now, especially for the first half or so of the game. It's like friendly team has lost 1 BB, the one that went over to A, I didn't see what it was. They've lost their Seattle, 2 DDs, and the enemy team has only lost 1 destroyer. Oh, look at Missouri. And Addison was trying to get him down. Makes sense. Missouri has radar. And as a destroyer, well, as anyone really, you want that thing dead as soon as you can get it. But now he's focusing on the Musashi, who's angling into him. Musashi and Yamis, I mean, they're a pretty good target for HE ships. They're pretty slow. They have a big superstructure. And looks like he is getting a lot of non-pins on what looks like the central deck armor, of the Musashi. He's also getting some quite good pins and quite decent fires from the Musashi's superstructure. Started a fire on the Izumo as well. This ship has a pretty dang good fire rate, and I'm sure Addison's built into that. He's at 6 fires already, and again, only 5 minutes in. Looks like this friendly Alsace has eaten his fair share of what I'm assuming is Musashi shells. Now, if you look at G7, literally, well, half of Addison's team is in that one square. So, yeah. Yeah. It's stereotypical tier 10 battle right here. Well, tier 9 actually, my bad. So there's also an Alaska B up here. He has radar as well. And looks like this Izumo is burning away. Is that Addison's fire doing that? No, it is not Addison's fire doing that. His numbers are not going up right now. Ah, Izumo. I remember these days of running away. There's another fire. Running away in Izumo and just getting melted and slaughtered by everything. Oh, those were not the days, but boy, do I have memories of them. Musashi now broadside on to Addison. Looks like he's aiming again at his superstructure. And hit the side armor there. So I got some good hits on the superstructure. Side armor again. A couple more hits on the superstructure. Looks like most of those hit the turret. There you go. Got a hit on the deck. More hits on the turrets. Again, aiming for the superstructure. He's getting targeted right now. He's in range of 1, 2, 3, 4 ships being plainly spotted, but only one ship is aiming at him, as we can see from his indicator. And I'm assuming yes, it is the Izumo. Oh, that's always frustrating when there's a destroyer up and you are the only ship targeting it, being a battleship, because you know you're probably not going to hit it. Even if you do hit it, you're probably just going to overpin it. Whew. As that Musashi, that Izumo did. He's at Withrow all wet already with the score of 100,000 damage. Just crossed that threshold, and we're not even halfway through the game. So Alaska B, bit better ship to deal with. Destroyers, great HE, radar, decent rate of fire for the caliber of its guns. So if this Alaska can get its shells to land on Addison, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt real bad. Not as bad as something like Azuma or Yoshino, though. That hurts much worse. But luckily, Addison manages to duck behind an island before he manages to get those shots off. There's Musashi again hiding in between the C and B cap. There's that Alaska again. And I'm not sure this Alaska just forgot about Addison. I mean, granted, there are what looks like 3 battleships that could be aiming at the Alaska, so he probably does have bigger problems right now. But surprised he didn't go after him. Oh, there's the enemy Mogador. Down to 8,000 health, or Addison still has over 16,000 health. Giving him a huge lead as both ships are capable of traveling at interstellar speeds. Pop his reload booster there. His reload time is now down to just 2.8 seconds. I'm assuming he has Adrenaline Rush equipped on his Mogador as well from that big pickup. I haven't realized he actually just already used this consumable 2 times already, so yeah. Shows how much I pay attention. So he's popping AP on the Alaska. He did have his broadside for a while. Looks like they did pretty well. It's up to 116,000 damage now. So Alaska's being targeted by a good chunk of his team. Friendly Alsace just took out the Musashi. Alaska is being targeted by, it looks like, German secondaries. It's a tap in there on the Alaska's rear. And will he get the kill? 146. Yes, he will. His fire takes out the Alaska B. So, with his first kill of the game in, we are now down to the friendly team only have 230 points. Enemy team is about to have 3 caps. Friendly team is down 5 ships. Enemy team is only down 4 ships. So they've managed to claw their way back in terms of kills. But if you look at the points, it's not a pretty big lead. Ooh, Yugimo there is getting absolutely melted. The FDG just took out the Alsace. So that was the Alsace's secondaries that was tearing into the Alaska. Like the enemy FDG is going to go ahead and push up into C, with what looks like some ships following him up. Now, most of, well, all of Addison's team is focused southeast of the C cap. Again, really passive teams here at high tier. And, ooh, again, not so many pins. Oh, there's another Alaska. Again, that is what Addison would preferably want to deal with, I'm assuming, rather than FDG. Because, yeah, an FDG is nasty and all, but destroyers can easily take out German battleships. They have terrible torpedo protection, huge superstructures, and with Addison's speed, he can easily stay out of the range of the FDG's guns. There are some torpedoes here from, I'm assuming, the Mogador, but with Addison's speed boost popped, he is now flying away at, oh, he just touched 50 knots there, then he started to maneuver. Setting another fire on the FTG. He's up to 12 fires so far. Getting some good hits in on the FTG's superstructure. That's the bad thing about German battleships. As much FU armor they do have on their ship, their superstructures are normally so freaking huge. It doesn't matter. They can easily just be HE spammed to death with any ship with decent fire rate and decent HE. He's focusing now on the Alaska. Assuming he's trying to get him out of the fight, because you know, less radar is always a good thing for battleships. Get shot in the back of the head by the friendly cruiser, and he's raining down the Alaska. FDG is almost done, but not before that FDG takes out a friendly Iowa. He burns down the FDG. One of the fires managed to last for long enough. Sets another fire on the Alaska right here. Oh, there's a Jean Bar just 8 kilometers away, who took a pot shot at Addison, seemed to have missed just so. And again, I'm not sure if that was a lock shot or if he was maybe firing another destroyer, but that was pretty close to Addison. Alright, friendly Alaska took out the Alaska, and now we are down to 4 ships left on Addison's team. There's a Jean Bar right in front of him. He's launching 1 set of torpedoes here? 2 sets of torpedoes here. The audio wigged out here. I'm not exactly sure why. Just, you know, random replay things. But 2 sets of torpedoes out on the Jean Bar. He's unhappy with just those, so he dumped his other set of torpedo tubes right there. Jean Bar takes 1 hit. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits there. High caliber and Jean Bar rudely did not go down. And right here, hilariously, one of the Jean Bar secondary's turrets takes out Addison's engine. And the Jean Bar does survive Addison, but doesn't look like he's going to survive Addison's team all that much. Yep, there he goes. Friendly Fletcher takes out the Jean Bar. Oh, hi, Missouri. That battleship with 8. Oh, no. There's a Neptune right there. Neptunes are excellent ships for melting down destroyers. Now, when I saw what's about to happen here, I chuckled pretty hard. Addison goes bow in to the Neptune, starts citadeling that crap out of him, and starts bow tanking the Neptune's AP shells. Again, I don't play destroyers that much. I don't know how common this is, but that was hilarious to me. He's still taking a fair amount of damage, but you can see here, he just eats these shells, and they do nowhere near the damage that they would be doing on what I'm assuming is a normal destroyer. I'm not sure if the armor plating on French destroyers is different or whatever, but that was pretty funny. So Neptune turns away from Addison. Addison gets 1 set of torpedoes off, another set of torpedoes off right here. Turns in again to the Neptune. Ooh, but not enough to avoid that big hit. Gets a couple more citadels on the Neptune and kills them with his torpedoes. Actually, with flooding, I think. So Addison is now down to 1,431 health. He has a couple of choices as to what he can do. There goes the friendly Neptune. He can cap the B cap, which looks like he's about to do now, and then attempt to cap the A cap, but there's only about 5 minutes left in the game. It takes roughly a minute to cap a cap in domination, and he's by himself over here, so he could cap B and he could cap A, but their team's so far behind on points, it wouldn't really help all that much. Now, 1 cap would certainly slow down the enemy team's points gained, and then he could go try and do what he can to take down those last 3 ships, because it's 3-3 now. That's an Alaska, a Fletcher, and Addison here in the Mogador against a Missouri, another Mogador, and a Benham. So, an interesting composition here on teams. And he's at 263,000 damage so far. Sorry, I got Witherer, High Caliber, and Confederate. So he's capping B. The Missouri is pushing after the Fletcher and the Alaska. He popped radar there. He did have Addison spotted for some time. So the enemy team knows exactly where Addison is at. Obviously, he's capping B, and the Missouri radared his position not that long ago, so they know he's in B. So they could send one of the destroyers to come out, and Missouri obviously isn't going after him. He's too hard struck on going after the cruiser and destroyer. He gets a solo cap flag there. Starts to open up on the Missouri. Notice C is still being capped even though the Missouri is gone. And now it's not being capped. So that is telegraphing that there is something moving from C towards the direction of B, more than likely. So last position Addison was detected. They could be moving southward to chase after the two ships, but it's more than likely they're going after Addison. They should know that he's on low health as well right now. And plus he's shooting, so it's fairly obvious to see where his shells are coming from. So he takes up position behind an island right here, getting what he can off an A. B is now being capped. He sees this, gets his torpedoes ready, waiting to see what it is. It's the enemy Mogador! Sets a huge numerous torpedoes, launches 2 sets of torpedoes, gets taken out. I'm not knocking out his engine right there. And then, will he get it? Will he get it? Will he get it? He got it. Gets just a flush wound after 275,000 damage done in the Mogador, the second highest on the North American server. So Alaska's pretty low on health and is about to eat a wall of skill. But then the Missouri takes him out first, and then once Addison moves the camera, well, those Fletcher torpedoes are going to miss the Missouri. It looks like those enemy torpedoes almost would get the Missouri if the Missouri didn't slow down. Can I get a shout out to the Fletcher, who has literally 1 HP left? 1 HP. Don't know exactly what happened there, but this man managed to escape with 1 hit point left on his Fletcher. So I'm not going to sit here and make you watch the 2 minutes and 30 seconds that's remaining in this battle. Long story short, Addison's team does not win despite him having done almost 300,000 damage, sinking 4 enemy ships, capping, and getting a slew of rewards in the process. Shows that sometimes no matter what you do, your team's going to lose. So great job, Addison, and congratulations on almost dethroning the record for damage done in a Mogador. I'm sure you'll get it soon enough. He's very good at getting what he wants as far as leaderboards go. So anyway, guys, hope you're having a great day. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We are on our way to 8,000 subscribers. We are under 900 subs away from that goal. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Hope to catch all of you guys in the next one.